The new GTA Online update is almost here, and today on the show we have all of the news and information in regards to all of our new upcoming money bonuses, big discounts, free vehicles, some extra free rewards and challenges for players to participate in, as well as lots of new content. We have basically a new activity dropping, 6 new vehicles, as well as a returning game mode. So we're going to be jumping into it all. This video will serve as your comprehensive sneak peek of everything that goes live in just about 12 hours or so from the time this video gets posted. Usually the weekly update changes take effect in-game at about 4 a.m. Central Time in the US, so if you're a different time zone, convert that time to your local time zone to get the time it goes live for you. Now, with that said, let's jump into the new content here. We have safeguard deliveries that are upcoming and dropping tomorrow. Probably just going to need to guard maybe a stockade or something as we deliver cases of money or whatever is associated with this new money fronts DLC. From the leaks that I was looking at, I wasn't actually sure what this was, so I wish I had some extra information to give you guys on that. But that is some new content and a new activity dropping tomorrow. Now, for the new vehicles, of course, if you have GTA Plus, you've already had access to the Overflod Suzume, the Declassy Tampa GT, as well as the Anis Minimus. Those 3 vehicles are dropping tomorrow. We've had that news, but we also have the other drip feed vehicles that are dropping. So we have the Grotti LSCM Cheetah Classic. So it's that wide body Grotti Cheetah Classic that's dropping in game. That's probably the one I'm looking forward to most. We have the Declassy Walton L35 stock, which is the same exact vehicle as the Walton L35 that we've seen. I think that released with the Drug Wars update and the drip feed, but it's the stock version. You don't have like the crazy lifted suspension and the big off-road wheels. It's definitely more stock version of that truck. And then we also have the Brute Bobcat Security Stockade that's releasing for players to buy. Is that going to be a Pegasus vehicle? Probably. I highly doubt you could store that in your garage, but all of those 6 vehicles are dropping tomorrow. Next, in addition to that, the returning game mode that we have for this week is the Juggernaut Adversary mode. And now let's talk about some of our money bonuses, because we had car wash money laundering missions on double money and double RP for this whole week with the new weekly update and the new DLC, of course. That will be ending, but it's getting swapped out with the Higgins Helicopter Tours money laundering missions, which are going to be double money and double RP. And since all car wash missions and associated money laundering missions for GTA Plus members are double money all month long anyway, if you have GTA Plus, the Higgins Helicopter Tour money laundering operations will be 4 times for those players this week. So double money for everyone, 4 times for GTA Plus, which is great. Those are actually pretty fun to do. They're definitely more unique than the car wash as well as the grass farm missions. Out of all 3 businesses, these are definitely the most original. That being said, there is some flying involved, and so if you don't want to fly around in a Havoc helicopter and pick up cargo and chase down smuggler boats and stuff like that, well, you may not want to do it. But I do have a full video on that, and we'll probably talk about it later in the week as well with another live gameplay. But we also have dispatch work, Vincent dispatch work being double money and double RP, so that's pretty nice. That's $50,000, and remember, those missions only have a minute cooldown now. It's not 5 minutes anymore. The Junk Energy skydives are also double money and double RP. All flight school lessons will be double money and double RP, and that returning Juggernaut Adversary mode will also be double money and double RP. Now, this bonus is pretty nice. This isn't necessarily double money, but we do have Rooster Macross sourcing bonuses. So normally when you source crates to the Rooster, he can bring back 1, but sometimes 2 or even 3 crates for your air freight, hangar, and cargo business. We're now getting 2 crates guaranteed when you source through Rooster this week. So instead of 50 full hours of gameplay, you know, at the absolute worst, if you go there every 48 minutes, source 1 crate from him, you know, he'll do it passively just like your warehouse techs for your CEO special cargo. That would be 50 gameplay hours if you're only getting 1 crate every single time. Now you're getting guaranteed 2, but you'll still sometimes get 3 if it's RNG, but the absolute bare minimum is 2 crates guaranteed. So at the absolute most, 25 full gameplay hours, and you could passively source a full aircraft and air freight cargo business for your hangar. So that is pretty cool. For our weekly challenge, if you complete 3 safeguard deliveries, which is that new content dropping, you'll be rewarded with the hands-on car wash overalls if you didn't get them from last week, as well as $200,000, which is pretty nice right there. For our discounts, we have a lot of opportunities, so let's just go through everything. For our major property and vehicle discounts, all air freight cargo hangars, so all the actual hangars that you can get at Fort Zancudo and LSIA, plus their upgrades and modifications will be 30% off. The Mackenzie Field hangar as well, if you want to buy that hangar to take part in the Oscar Guzman Work and Flies Again mission storyline, that hangar will be 30% off. The Buckingham Maverick is 30% off. The Benefactor LM87 will be 40% off. 40% off the Progen Tyrus. 40% off the Benefactor SM722. 40% off the Pfister Comet S2, 40% off the Ubermacht Reinhardt, 40% off the Dubachi Wagner. You can also get the Declassy Tahoma Coupe for 40% off. You can get the Dinka Konjo SJ for 40% off. And you can also take advantage of a 40% off discount of the Pfister 811, 40% off the Pegasi Torero, as well as the Dinka Jester Classic for 40% off this week. The 3 salvage yard robberies that we have, these are going to be available until July the 2nd. The Grotti GT500 is going to be this week's mid-range vehicle featured in the podium robbery. We have a second mid-range vehicle, which is the Anis Urus. That one's going to be featured in the Gangbanger robbery. And then the Obey Omnis EGT is going to be this week's top range vehicle featured in the cargo ship robbery. None of these are claimable, but to be honest, I guarantee you the next time we get a claimable vehicle, it's going to be the Vicer Neo for the 4th, 5th, or 6th time. I don't even know how many times it's been claimable at this point. But we don't even need that at the salvage yard this week, because moving on to the Diamond Casino and Resort, Rockstar just can't help but push that vehicle in our faces. The Vicer Neo will be this week's Lucky Wheel podium vehicle at the Diamond Casino, and at the LS Car Meet, you could take advantage of the Coil Raiden. And in order to unlock this vehicle, just finish top 5 in LS Car Meet Series races for 3 consecutive days in a row, and you will unlock that vehicle for $0. Now, moving into the premium test drive vehicle, it's going to be the Principe de Vest 8 at the LS Car Meet, and your standard vehicle, some of them which are rare and removed from the game, featured back for limited time only this week. We have the Western Damon, the Western Rat Bike, as well as the Declassy Vamos. Now moving on over to Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport and Car Dealership, we have featured the Vapid Peyote Gasser, the new Anis Minimus, the Lampadati Führer GT, the Declassy Walton L35 stock, plus the Grotti Cheetah Classic widebody that will also be featured at Simeon's. At Luxury Autos, you could take advantage of opportunities for the Overflod Suzume plus the Declassy Tampa GT, and at the Gun Van, you can get 50% off the Precision Rifle, as well as 40% off the Stun Gun. That's only an opportunity available to GTA Plus members though. This week's Premium Race and weekly time trials. For the Premium Race, we have Downtown Underground locked to the Supercars class and category. This week's HSW time trial is Textile City to Stab City. This week's normal time trial is Up and Atom, and the FIB priority file for this week is the Fine Art file, so you can get double money on that. Now, of course, I will have a weekly update guide tomorrow morning going over all of the rare and removed vehicles featured back for limited time, plus the property and vehicle discounts. We'll talk about what to buy, what to avoid, but also on Friday, we'll have a money guide for some of the Higgins Helicopter Tour money laundering missions, plus the dispatch work, because that's a great bonus. The additional bonus of the double crates that you can get from Rooster if you source through there, and the weekly challenge, which we have to check out some of that new content and see what all the buzz will be all about. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to drop a like if you guys did go on to enjoy this video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and you want to see more GTA Online content like this. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and I will keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you are more than welcome to ask me questions. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. Don't forget about my double daily YouTube shorts and TikToks that I post here on my channel as well. And again, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow with the weekly update guide, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.